Good morning, guys. It is day 7 of digital learning, or the second day of week 2. And this is Miss Cannon. I am going to review comparing fractions with you again. I know there's already a video on it, but this is one that we had trouble with, so I wanted to make sure to give you a few more examples. Here are some examples for 1 through 5. This is just where you multiply across to see which one is greater than, less than, or equal to. So I'm going to do 5 times 4, which is 20. You always want to write it at the top across. Don't go down across, or it will be incorrect. It'll be the opposite. So 6 times 3 would be 18. So 20 is larger than 18. So I want to put my less than symbol. There we go. All right. And then 8 times 6 would be 48. 9 times 7 would be 63. 63 is larger, so I'm going to put my greater than symbol. All right, and then lastly, I have 9 times 2 is 18. 3 times 6 is 18. So if they are the same, I'm going to do my equal to symbol. Okay, now to get to the more difficult task. These are the ones that we struggled with so much last week. And the first thing that I want to say for everyone to do, we started working on simplifying. So simplifying the fraction, hold on, let me zoom in a little bit. All right, so simplifying the fraction is going to help make the process easier. And I know I told a couple of you that last week, but I'm actually going to go through and simplify all of these for you on your paper because we had only begun simplifying. If you can do it on your own, great. You can shut the video off for a few minutes and try it on your own. Otherwise, I'm going to do it with you. So this is number 6. First, I want to simplify. So just looking at this, I know 2 is half of 4, so that simplifies to 1/2. Okay. 2/3, because they're right beside each other. Remember, when two numbers are right beside each other, like 1 and 2 or 2 and 3, they're not going to simplify any smaller. So 2/3 already simplified. 4 and 100. When I see 100 split into 4s, I think of quarters and money. So I know 4 goes into 100 25 times, and 4 goes into itself once. And again, I'm going to go through and simplify all these for you to make it a little bit easier. So if you're not remembering the simplifying, you should be able to do the half ones at least. But if you're not remembering the other way to simplify, then I'm going to be doing it with you. So now once we have this, I've told you to start with the biggest number and write the factors, or write the multiples for 25 until you get one that they all go into. Now, one other thing that you can do, and I wrote it right here, is check your common sense and visuals before you start doing the longer part. Because if I had a pizza with 25 pieces, that's so many pieces. I'm going to do this until I have 25 even pieces, which is going to take forever. And then I will color in just one of those little pieces. Okay, I have this pizza, and obviously it's not accurate, but I'm just giving you an example. Okay, and then I have another pizza that's only cut into 3 pieces. And I get 2 big pieces. All right, and then on this pizza, it's supposed to look just like those. I have issues drawing circles. I'm going to do a whole half. All right, now just looking at these pictures, this little bit is the smallest. I hope everyone agrees with that. So I'm going to write 1/25, or actually, I'm going to put it back into my normal. So 4/100. And then my next largest, we've used this one. Now we have a half and 2/3. Well, 2/3 is bigger than a half if you look at your pictures. So 1/2 is next. So I'm going to write 2/4, or 1/2. I really would take either. It doesn't matter. These are the same things. All right. And then lastly, obviously, is 2/3. So when I say use the pictures for common sense, the important part, if you draw a picture, you need to make sure that you have in this, these are all supposed to be the exact same. clearly they're not, because I knew 1 out of 25 pieces was going to be way smaller than 1 out of 2 pieces. So parents, if you can, just kind of help them figure out that common sense. There's a couple of websites that I will post that can give you visual aids to help you with this as well. I know Education Galaxy will, and it is one of the ones Miss Keenan posted about. All right, so there's the example for that one. Again, if you want to do it the other way, where you're finding the factors, finding the multiples, the least common multiple, then just watch the video from last week. I believe it was day 2. But here is this. I'm going to simplify these real quick for you. I just did this one already, so this will be 1/2. This will be 1/25. Okay, and 2/3 is already simplified. 1/2 is as small as that gets. I know 4 goes into 12, so this is going to be 1/3. Again, 5/10. 5 is half of 10, so that's going to come 1/2. I know 2 goes into 12, so 1/6. 3 is half of 6, so again, 1/2. This should make it way easier, I hope. All right, 3 and 4, they're side by side, so I know it doesn't get any smaller. 7 and 8 doesn't get any smaller because they are side by side. And 4 and 10, 4 doesn't go into 10, but they're both even, so 4 divided by 2 is 2. 10 divided by 2 is 5. Okay, so there are your new fractions. That should help you, whether it's drawing the pieces or doing the least common multiple way. I hope this did not confuse you, and remember, if it did, just go back to the other video on day 2 since it's the same type of worksheet. Thanks, and good luck. If you need me, message me. I'm here.